Hello, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna talk about IELTS Writing Task 2. This is my second video on IELTS and first video on writing module. Now, before I get into the video, I would like to say that this video is sponsored by Study States. Now, without further ado, let's begin. IELTS Writing Task 2: What to address and how to master the essay writing section. We have In writing module, we have two tasks. One is task 1 and one is task 2. So, what you have in writing task 2 is that you need to write down an academic essay. Now, what does essay consist of and how much time do you have in writing it? Let's begin. It's an overview of writing task 2. You need to write 250 words. It is an academic essay and you need not to write less than 250 words, and it can be more slightly, 260 to 70, but not more than that. It will reduce your bands then. It consists of, they'll give you 40 minutes duration time, and the essays are of five types: opinionated essay, discussion essay, problem solution essay, advantages and disadvantages essay, direct question essay. And it is assessed on four things. There are four criteria to assess your essay writing task 2. Now, what are those criteria? One is task response, the other you have is the cohesion and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy. अब ये सारी चीज़ें हैं क्या? So let me explain one by one. Task response means whatever they ask you in the question, you need to address that particular thing. You need not to go beyond it. Because why? It will reduce your band score, and you need to eliminate the irrelevant knowledge, information, and material. Second, we have is the coherence and cohesion, the connectivity of ideas and words, the connectivity of paragraph, the connectivity of sentences, and the connectivity of ideas within a sentence. Then we have lexical resource, the vocabulary you people are using. For example, there are multiple vocabulary and words that indicate one particular thing, but you need to choose the very right word for it. For example, people use very informal words. You need to be very particular and use very formal words. Now, grammatical range and accuracy. You need to make sure you use proper punctuation, and the sentence structure, how you have made a sentence, is it grammatically correct or not? Now, task 1: you need to fully address all parts of the question, present a clear position throughout, and include relevant, well developed ideas. अब ये सारी चीज़ें मैं बता चुकी हूँ. The second we have is the cohesion and coherence. Logical organization of ideas, the connectivity between it. Use paragraphs effectively. You cannot write tons and tons of paragraphs. You just need to write 3 to 4 or 5 paragraphs. Then, with a clear introduction, body, and conclusion. You can add one more paragraph if you want for the explanation and example. Now, use cohesive devices, the linkers properly, the conjunction which connect two sentences. For example, moreover, furthermore, additionally, subsequently, consequently, and so these are a few linkers which I have provided. Now, lexical resource, which means the use of words or a wide range of vocabulary you people have, but you cannot use the whole vocabulary. Now, students, when they are about to take their test, What they do is that they memorize a lot of vocabulary which is of no use, and therefore they cannot focus on the test, and there's the low band score they achieve. Now use topic specific terms accurately. This is what I mean when I say about the correct use or the correct way of using vocabulary. It means the specific topic which you have, you need to relate all your vocabulary to it. Whatever you have in your mind, those vocabulary should be needed only and used only. Now show awareness of collocation. Now, what do you mean by collocation? It means when two words are used collectively without you people noticing as usual. For example, heavy traffic, strong argument, commit a crime, make a decision. These are collocations. Now, grammatical range and accuracy. So, use a mix of simple and complex sentences. You cannot only use simple sentences. Okay, my name is Hira. I am doing this. I go to university. I eat lunch. These are simple sentences. Now you need to add complex sentences into it, which shows that you people have um, command on language. Now show control over tenses and structure, which means you need to show that you people are well aware of the grammar, the structures you use. Minimize errors in articles. For example, now we have three articles: a, an, and the. A and an is used for non specific things. Oh, you can say that it is used for general things. And the is used for particular things, specific things. Like, I saw a bird, I bought a car. Now, talking about the, so the New York Times, the Guardian. I visited the doctor yesterday. So, doctor here could be specific doctor. Second, we have is the preposition. Now, what is preposition? The things we use in a sentence, for example, in, on, under, and at. Now, these are used, for example, during the time, at what place, direction, and cause. Then we have subject verb agreement. So, in it, we have the basic rule with like singular subject with singular verb and plural subject with plural verb. For example, he is a singular, so he plays football, and they, it's plural, so they play football. Then we have use passive and conditional forms where relevant. This is important. Use if and then sentences. Then we have structure to follow. This is quite demanding. People need to focus on this thing. Now, in the introduction, you need to paraphrase the statement that is given to you as a question, and you need to write a thesis statement of a, a sentence or two sentences. Then we move towards by linking it by using the linkers or the conjunctions. So, a body paragraph one, it includes one main idea, explanation of one sentence, and one example. We move towards second body paragraph, and it includes second main idea with explanation and example. Then we concluded by giving summary of two lines and your final opinion if it is opinionated essay. Moving towards common mistakes to avoid: not answering all parts of the question. Whatever it is needed, you need to answer that particular thing in the answer or essay writing. Writing fewer words than 250 words. You need to write, you can write to 60 to 70 to 80, not more than that and not less than 250 words. Using informal language would decrease your band score. Poor paraphrasing or disorganized ideas. When your ideas are not aligned with each other, That's why I do say time and again, I'm repeating it, do use linkers to connect it. The connectivity of ideas as well as sentences. Now, repeating vocabulary, whatever you used the word in the introduction, you cannot use it in all the whole passage throughout or essay. You need to replace those words with other synonyms. Now, tips for success. It means that when you analyze the question, type carefully. Either it would be a descriptive essay, opinionated, question and problem solving essay, advantage disadvantage essay. So you need to highlight the type of the question. Now plan before you write. For example, if you have task 2 in front of you, before writing you need to plan. Give yourself 3 to 5 minutes and plan before writing. Stick to one particular clear position and make sure throughout the essay you go with it. Support your ideas with specific examples. Then we have, whenever you have time, then review your grammar, spellings if time allows. Now, this was all about the video. Thank you so much, and you have the golden opportunity to enroll yourself through study states. Thank you so much.